Lower the volume of the other device, then bisag naka-mute siya, please lower the volume. Kaya ang output audio man ana may nakapa-feedback. Uyod madala, medyo pala-uli o gamay.
Kani sir, okay na?
Hindi siya okay.
Nindot siya nga saying, sir. Di na madala, palayo na lang.
Hugot mo ka, sir. Hindi mo dalaw. Serious, nang invite si Rie daw. Huwag si Ma'am Rhea.
Sama na.
Bitaw, karong
Sila rin musul.
karong kuan Sir Ben, serious Sir Ben, kamuta na adya adlas ka Ma'am Rhea ro pizza 24.
Lagi ko. Sige sir, ani mo diri sir,
Sakto.
magdungan tag-atos ka
Okay,
sir.
mas nauna man nila, Ma'am Rhea.
Oh, dahil dungan tag-atos ka sir.
Hapit-hapit.
Oh, una man ka, Ma'am Rhea, mas nauna man nila.
Kapitane ragus.
Good morning sir Kani, okay na?
Same gapon.
Dili digi mo pa presenton ni guy.
Serious na kay back ng picture sa IT building?
Kuan, sir. Nako yung tundaan. Pero di kayo to... Dili
Kani,
kayo
sir?
to... Kanang maayong pagka-picture dyan ba? So, liyan na pangita, sir Ben. Karana.
Sige. Sige sir, thank you sir.
Tanaw na lang, ganahan baka.
Murag yapon.
Ma'am Charis na ato?
Pabayad po
Nato
siya. Matay. Negosyante naman yung tawanan. Bayanan.
Nato siya kay gagama to
Sure,
siya.
yes, sir.
Murag siya may gagama kay magpabayad.
Wait sir ha, kay nang spread out na sila.
Sige.
Sir Kani sir.
Very good.
Goods na.
Goods na kuno.
Shall we start, Labeng?
Ha?
Uy.
Good morning sir, mag-start kanta sir. Ay open cam ni.
Yes, you should open your camera when you are presenting. Okay, shall we start?
To our advisor, Mr. John Van Harty Alejo. To our panelists, Mr. Julius Publico, Mr. Anthony Catalonia, Mr. Mark Julius Badoy, and Mom Alcazar Reyes Josco, and Mom Daisy Anlago. Good morning. Before we start,
This include Ma'am
we
Marilyn.
would like to ask Ms. Isa P. Faborada to start with our prayer.
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Loving Heavenly Father, Lord, pasayloa kami sa tanan namong mga sala nga nabuhat diha kanimo. Nakapasubo kami sa imong atubangan sa among pinulungan sa buhat sa hunahuna ug sa among pananaw. Thank you, Lord, for this morning, Lord, nga imo kaming gibantayan sa among pagkatulog ug nakamata kami niining kabuntagon nga malipayon og luwas gikan sa mga katalagman. Thank you for all the blessings that you have bestowed us, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity. We come to you today to ask the heavenly knowledge and wisdom as we begin our manuscript. We also humbly ask your Holy Spirit to guide us today. In Jesus' name I pray, Amen.
And to Ma'am Marilyn Baldonado, we would like to say good morning, ma'am. Today, we are going to present to you our manuscript, our system manuscript, and starting with our system title.
Excuse me, your presentation slide. Please present it.
Makita na, sir?
Yes. But kind of blurry man siya. Siguro the internet connection. Okay?
So the project context has been so White Sandbar has been using ay, slides still alive. So, Manhoyod White Sandbar has one of the most visited tourist attraction here in Negros Oriental, mostly when summer seasons. It's even initially called as the Maldives of the Philippines. White Sandbar offered reservation for accommodation. However, it doesn't provide complete facilities for all tourists and it does not allow to stay for overnight. Meanwhile, for the past years, Whites and Bar has been using manual billing and booking through they have an existing website. However, it's intended for advertisement only. Therefore, difficulties are experienced by the municipality tourism office. Furthermore, our organization noticed the lacking system of Manhoyod White Sandbar for their customers' reservations. So, in order to upgrade the system of booking, our team enhances and able to provide a system called the White Sandbar Food and ca- a cottage reservation. It aims a that aims a convenience used for all customers, and it allows instant reservation without traveling and time consumable booking. It contains accommodations and meals packages that customers may able to inquire. In addition, booking will be made online. In order to proceed booking reservation, user will provide its email address and able to have a reliable internet connectivity for successive access on the system portal. And by then, the user or customer can able to make reservation in their preferred time. System also provide options on which service they are availing. Customers also may able to cancel the reservations if it does not exceed the date of reservation to provide convenience to the customers. So White Sand Bar has been using manual booking for the past years. And but due to the ongoing pandemic, they have difficulties in using their current reservation. They have existing website, but it is not intended. It is only intended for advertisement. So our organization noticed the lacking system of the tourism office for their tourism office for their customers system reservation for their so in order to upgrade the system booking, our team provide this online booking reservation that aims convenient used for all users and allows instant reservation. It contains and to make sure that user has a reliable internet
Na yung problema?
Mo permission ko sir, gamit ko aning laing phone sa akong member kay kuan hinay ako ang connection. Next slide, Shell, please. So, purpose and description of the project. So, purpose and description of the project. Technology is an essential part of our lives today, for it provides quick solution on our queries that hardly resolve and may contain and consume time inefficiently. In order to help resolve inefficient reservation when booking, our organization implement the White Sandbar food and accommodation reservation, which is an online booking which is intended for users who will book for reservations in Manhuyod White Sandbar. This online booking allows instant communication between the system administrator and the customer effectively. In addition, this online booking reservation is intended for customers who can't book their reservations personally due to their location and the ongoing pandemic. Further spans from the tourism office will be sending through email after making reservations. White Sandbar has been using manual billing and booking system for the past years. The system offers food and cottages reservation. They allow customers to self-book and pay through a website with a rapid and smoothly way. The system helps the valued customers amidst the pandemic. Less hassle for them. Customers can check their reservation anytime, anywhere, using their mobile phones. They have an existing website, however, it's intended for advertisement. As a result, difficulties are experienced by the resort. And so this system allows instant communication between the company and the customers wherever they are. Customers who can book quickly and efficiently can eliminate the long journey just to seal their reservation. So, the purpose of this project is to provide and improve the locking system of Manhoyod Tourism Office, which is the process for their customers' reservation. And for they've been using the manual booking for the past years, and so difficulties are experienced by the Manhuyod Tourism Office. And so this system this booking reservation will be made online. It is also the advantage for customers who can't book their reservation personally due to the ongoing pandemic. That's all, sir.
Just continue.
Objectives of the project. The goal of this research is to assist White Sandbar in improving and growing their business, particularly in terms of meal quality and cottage reservation. Making a reservation also allows the guests to ask questions ahead of time so they know precisely what to expect. All of this can help the guests feel more at ease when they return to dining out. Allows guests or customers to book a reservation.
customers' information, reduce employee workload, improve customer experience and organization. This project assists Manhuyud White Sandbar Food and Cottage Reservation in developing and growing their business, particularly in the areas of food accommodation and cottage rentals. This is what we plan to achieve at the end of our project, making tourism office to improve their current reservation process and which also help the customer to book with less hassleness. Chel, aliyog ko Chel next. Scope and limitation of the project. For the past year, White Bar has been using the reservation manually. With the use of online reservation system created by proponents, this will help the administrator of tourism office in updating and improving their current system for the purpose of customers' convenience. This study can help our users to know the difference in using manual system to a computerized generation. The target people are those who aims to visit White Sand Bar with the instant reservation online. Our project focuses in making a booking system for the customers inconvenient in Manhuyud White Sand Bar. Limitations. This system has also its limitations. It is not always simultaneous the email to confirm the customer's reservation. Also, reliable internet access is important to operate system effectively. The system only displays other services offered by the tourism office administrator, but it is not included in the reservation form. The client can only reserve the food and cottage reservation displayed in books. So these are some flaws and shortcomings, which could be the result of an availability of resources.
Oh, sige, sige, sige mo.
Hello? Uh, and now let's have the chapter 2. This will be discussed by Miss Arlene Verano and Miss Isa Faborada.
So this is our review of related literatures. The hotel industry is a business venture for the owner and a solace for the traveler and or tourist. A customer can get stranded in the guest to secure a hotel room to pass the night if he has not made adequate plans by the existing system. Through this study, it was realized that for a customer to be guaranteed a room, he or she has to physically come to the hotel since the attendants paid more attention to that. He could also send a friend or relative who lives around the neighborhood of the hotel to do the booking for him. There is nothing to bind the hotel and the customer in person that he has indeed booked for a room. This study took Hansonic Hotel as its case. It looked at creating an online reservation system to enable customers choose the room they wanted after a virtual tour to guarantee him a room.
Excuse me, that's all for your related literature.
This this is our related review, a review of related studies.
Please settle your audio before we proceed to related studies. I think you might change or remake your related literature. It doesn't relate to the your study. And find no a good 5 to 3 literatures that support your study. You now proceed to related studies.
This is our review of related studies. According to DIOG 2007, studied an online catering reservation system of Humphrey Grill and Restaurant.
After
After careful investigation, including interviews and actual observation, the researchers found out that the manual operation of the said resto bar and the system reservation transaction with the customers and delays on the process of request. Moreover, the management of Humphrey Grill and is facing difficulties in their catering reservation system, such as the processing the catering reservation transaction. The researchers conclude that the proposed system for Humphrey Grill and Resto Bar will be a big help to the management because it provides an efficient and processing of catering reservation that makes the work faster. When it comes to the catering reservation transaction, the system will function accurately and come up with its required output facing any difficulties unlike with their manual catering system. And for this reason, the researchers highly recommended the online catering reservation system, which will be easy, faster, and efficient to process their catering reservation transaction with the customer.
Theoretical framework. Theories are developed to explain, predict, and comprehend phenomena as well as to challenge and extend current knowledge, all while remaining within the bounds of crucial bounding assumptions supports a research studies theory. On that note, this study is anchored on the two theoretical models on determining the efficacy of an online booking system on improving tourism in both the city of Bais and Manuyud municipality for its popular white sandbar, emulating physical booking system or better. So this is our diagram which describes the building, which serves as the framework for our system. Next. The first one is the technological acceptance model or TAM theory. The Technology Acceptance Model by Davis, 1989, or TAM, posits that there are two factors that determine whether a computer system will be acceptable by its potential users. The first one is its perceived usefulness, and the second one is its perceived ease of use. The key features of this model is that while the creator of a given technology product may believe the product is useful and user-friendly, it will not be accepted by its potential users unless the users share those beliefs. David Davis stressed the importance in gaining an understanding of factors that influence technology acceptance, linking perceived ease of
Sorry to
use,
interrupt.
usefulness, and satisfaction towards an online booking
Hello.
system.
Just proceed to the
The question.
conceptual framework.
Wait, one
Directly
second.
discuss the conceptual framework. Okay.
What? Again, sir, pardon.
Okay, directly there. Just present the conceptual framework.
The conceptual framework. So the conceptual framework, it illustrates what the researchers expect to find in the research. It guides the researcher by giving clear directions to the research. It explains the major variables in the study and the relationship and connections. So in the input we formulate and the selection of topics and ideas. Then we have the review of related literature and related studies. Then we have the theories and concepts, then the methodologies, then our observed and gathering of information of Whites and Bar food and cottage reservations. Well, in the process, we are using the waterfall model, which contains the is a syrup blurred. So so in the process, we have the wala lagi. So in the process, we have the planning, then the requirement gathering, then we have the system analysis, development coding, and we have the testing, and then the implementation. The output would be the Whites and Bar food and cottage reservation.
Now let's have the chapter 3, and it will be discussed by Miss Isa Faborada and Miss Claire Joy Reyes. Hardware specifications. Type of application. Web-based application. Hardware specification. Windows 11. Processor Intel Core i5 10210U. CPU at 1.60 GHz, 2.11 GHz. Installed RAM 4 GB, and device ID DD4B659E A4F6435C 88B5 2A6E A 059890
Okay, sorry to
System.
interrupt, guys. You don't need to.
Yes, sir.
You entirely copy the in your computer. You entirely copy the whole thing, no? Just remove the device
Yes,
ID
sir.
and
Sir.
the system. Just in only kusag-kutob lang sa RAM
Okay, sir.
for the hardware
Mangita jud ko
specification.
ng komputera
Okay?
sir kay I cannot use the other system if dili ng komputera.
Mugani. Only one computer will be installed on the or
Oo.
will be used.
Point lang to nato later. Thank
Nakuratan
you.
ko, sir.
Gani.
They continue. I just go directly to chapter 4 kay murag okay naman maka-explain naman tan mi ana maka na may idea.
Okay, sir. Now let's have the chapter 4, and it will be discussed by Mr. Michael Dave de las Verlas, Miss Mina Argonia, Miss Jamil Mingito, Miss Mary Grace Amaro, and Miss Evelyn Ventura.
Okay. So this is the organization concerned with our implementation. So we have the city mayor, supervising tourism operations officer, tourism operations officer one, then the administrative aid three, administrative aid one, administrative aid one, then job order.
So this is our schedule feasibility, which illustrates our project timeline and progress. It helps to assess how long the project should take and plan the order in which you'll complete the task.
Operational feasibility. So so in fishbone diagram, the problem in Manhoyud White Sandbar booking system in food and cottage reservation. It has a process, the processes, the human, the calamities, and the data. So under in the processes, there are the system updates, the wrong booking, and delayed in the processes. So in system booking, these are the unexpected updates of the devices. And the in room booking, these are the mishandled booking as well as in the delay in process. So for the human, it has the lack of manpower and the mishandled of booking. So in the lack of manpower, these are the unscheduled power interruptions. And for the mishandled of booking, it includes also the wrong bookings that uh, inputs that customers inputs information. So for the calamities, it includes the earthquake, typhoon, and the fire. These are the natural disasters. And for the data, there are the wrong information provided, the lack of data, and missing information. So for the wrong information, these are the misspelled of inputs of the customers. The lack of data, it was it is when the customer provides insufficient information, and for the missing information, information. These are the possibilities that the admin mishandle the data that being collected. That's all, sir.
For the other one, requirement modeling, first we need to start uh, login system and then register. And if no registration form, they will back to the login system. If yes, they will go to the user rule, which the user page, and then booking, and then view the cottage and food packages, and then sign out. For the admin, they will have a admin page. They can also view bookings, delete data, edit data, add data, and then this will be the end.
Start na. So here is the continuation of requirements modeling. So inside here in our system, which food and cottage reservation, we have here the system admin management, food management, so the total package of the food, booking management. Here you can see all who book in the system. Customer management, so this is the user. Then the cottage management, this is the selection of the cottages. And then the lastly is login management. So so this is the flow or process of booking on how the client and the admin interact each other. So the client will give their details and client inquiries like client needs to the admin, and the admin will give the booking confirmation to the client via Gmail.
Okay, so first we have to have a user and then log in, and then we have a user page which we can select a cottage available, food packages available, and then have a reservation. And for the admin, admin can also view a result of the booking and then update data, add data, and they can have also the deleting of data.
And that is the end of our system manuscript presentation. Thank you so much for listening, and good morning once again.
Okay, so diagram are not presented. Like the class diagram, the date flow, the sequence. From the panel members, ma'am sir, basig na may kailangan i-clarify.
Yes, sir. Those diagrams, Mr. Michael Dave de las Verlas, he will be going to present it now.
What diagram is that?
It's the sequence diagram, sir.
Oh, you know the file name.
It's the sequence diagram, sir.
And what is the purpose of your sequence diagram?
So the purpose of this sequence diagram is to wait. The purpose of this system diagram, sequence diagram, is to know to determine the objects in our system, which is the actor, the our system, and the server, tourism, and food package and their interactions. So we have the login email, which is going to our booking system, then will be verified by our server. Then once the account is verified, then we will have to input the password. And when it's not verified, then it will send an incorrect email. Next, once password is verified, then you can book your cottage and food package. Well, incorrect password. uh, Once the password is valid, then you can enter the booking details and start the transaction. So if the cottage is available, then you can ta- take the cottage details and book the cottage. Once the cottage is unavailable, then a transaction field will be displayed from the server. If you want to avail for our food package order, then you can start a transaction and check for available food package services from our selected food package vendors. So if the food package is available, then food package details will be sent. Then if it's not available, then the transaction will be failed. After all that, you can confirm your book and save the transaction. And you can log out, and that would be the end of the session.
How many actors that
Only one, sir. You've only one.
how about uh the owner of the food services, how they can put their products inside of the system, the food details.
Yes, sir. We are going to coordinate with them since we have known some food package sellers who live in Bai City. So we will coordinate with them and ask them to co- um,
we provide for the food package.
Ask them to provide the food packages for our future clients.
No, um, what I am thinking is this system is the platform for those um, that they can also present their food services or food menu in the system,
Yes, sir.
and the but there is no actor from that particular service food service provider that they can upload or they can register, and they can upload their menus, their services also, their accommodations.
We have,
If I am the
excuse me, sir,
a
for a
catering
while.
service,
Icon. Hello, sir. My apologies again, sir. So for now, there is no actor in our system since we have not yet. Okay, vendors. In our system, there is no actor for the food package since we have not yet uh, coordinated with them.
no, because you don't. This is a platform, no, like for example in Lazada where the store owner and the customer interacts with your system. Ano ba? Inana ba? So if the catering services they have their own menus, if they are registered to your platform, if okay, because we cannot tie up with a particular food catering services. So di man ta ka tie up nila, 'di ba? So munang we have to create a platform lang yun if kinsa tong ganahan to insig ganahan to will upload their services and products in the may to manhuyod this application, so they will register and then they can provide or upload the details of their services so that the user or the tourist they can know, 'di ba? They can know what are their services and they can contact and they can now book or order.
Can, um,
Oh, sorry, wala din naman nasabdan mo question, sir. Sorry. Inside our system, sir, there is a feature or function, sir, that they can see the menu of a certain food package seller. If we are going to coordinate with them and they will agree, we will automatically input their menu, their data, in order for our future clients to see what they can offer for them.
But is it good? But you need to update pa the source code in order for you to add menus. If for example, you have to tie up with a particular catering services, then you have to upload, or you have to update the source code of your system just to murabag to view their services. Then may tabuan na kung wala na ilang menu, update na po ka sa source code. So murag that is a kind of application way back then. So di na ka tie up. You don't need to inyong systems will not wait to tie up with kung kinsa dyan lang ka na ma-tie up. Ang inyong system is to be ready kung to accept food catering services to register your system. Once they are registered now, they can upload their menus, then so that the tourist or the customer can view what are their services. So bulag pila ka buk pa mo sulod pa sa inyong system as a programmer, as you don't need na to um, tap with the source code and update your system. Platform man ito help the Manhuyod, White Sandbar, ani tourism office, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Mo man niya to ang plan and they give you the idea. But this is the this is the connected with the system of Miss Aba, their work. So it is a connection since sila is a boat rental. Ang inyo it is a tap with silang system na while they have having the book rental, they can also search another functionality source of that web Manuyot White Sandbar booking system is the food services. If the tourist will also since ikaw kung dato na jud ka na tourist or customer, dili na ka magsigda balon-balon if diba? Especially kung tourist ka. So just look for a food services inside of the system.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Pwede mo ask a question regarding ani among system? Ay, kuan sir, wala may idea nga ang amo ading system is itap dito sa ilang system kay ang ilang programmer ni coordinate na ko. Ang ilang giingon nga we will make our own na lang daw. Dili daw mi mo tap nila.
Kasi ko walay idea. For the first
Oo sir.
for
Ni
the first place na we talk about this proposal,
kuan sir
you
ni,
and I talk about it na karon wa na po may idea sa good ng storya ha.
kuan katong first meeting na to sir ni coordinate ko nila kabahin ana, and then ni ana man ang ilang programmer nga make your own na siya himo na lang mog inyong kuan kay dili ra daw may same.
Basically, dako man gud ang booking system sa Manhood White Sandbar, di ba? So, motong I need two groups just to develop one system. Kamo, your part is more on the food and catering services, and nila is on the boat rental. So, mo gid na siya ang basically one application developed by two team. Na karon since wala na kasinabot, mingon na pud na wala mo kabalo sa the idea and the objectives of your proposed system.
Kung mostly amo ang system is independent of each other man sir. Kaya ang ilahong system pod independent man pod ag amo pod independent pod wala may there's no kuan man ka na mag mo connect mi nila or mo chat mi nila regarding this server mag wala ra man. So we just made our own sir.
Mao gani na o bisag independent para ng inyo but I will say your system na lang.
May pa sir.
Can you present it today?
No sir. No, there is still missing parts of the system sir that needs revision.
Now my question is, your system bisag wala na nato i-connect ilaha but your system is capable of accepting other food catering services that they can kanang mo avail kay ang pasabot ra magud ani good sa inyo hapon is kung ikaw tourist mangita ka og good catering services with kanang with the perimeter or the areas in Manuyod or Bais. Kay mo to makag white sandbar. So kisa tong ganahang mo avail ani na system, it is a platform na kung ikaw catering services, makita yung mga services ani na application. Wala man gud ni sulti ani na you have to tie up with a um particular we call it catering services. Ingon man ko ana ba na platform that anyone can register.
I guess Urban Heart, there is a, I guess they have understood your instruction that maybe based on the conversation that they are going to create a independent platform for the catering. So intended that's for Sandbar, so catering and other food services. But then I guess during the presentation it was not really clear in their manuscript ug unsa joy ilahang ang system maunang nalibog I don't know if ako ra po nalibog or ikaw po or I guess some of the panel is nalibog po ug unsa gyud ang ilahang system kay based sa imong conserving heart sayo mo siya kayo understand to create a system, a independent platform that will facilitate catering, mayon ana, and of course, the caterers they can have, I, it means that they can post their kuan kanang their tariff, their packages, mayon ana, murag ingon ana servant heart, di ba?
Yes sir. Ina
And
na to.
then murag ang ilaharang system siguro ang presentation mo it's very unclear. Mao nang wala nagkasinabot.
Yes.
Ha?
Okay,
Kay I was thinking kuan kanina kanang maybe it is also a strategy to make the illustration, the diagram very small. I am using kuan manggod kanang sa TV mo akong gigamit diri ron sa balay and even the TV ko I cannot really see the kuan kanang the illustration ba I cannot see the text mga ana sa ilahang
blurry.
diagram. Mm.
Blurry na siya.
Maybe sa internet pod o gamay jud siyang text pod.
Mm. That's why I am asking the diagrams to see the flow of your system para makita gyud namong unsa jud what kind of plan and inyong gi-create for your system and makadetermine mo gumi how many actors that system can be will the system na accessible for a particular actor so muna kay ang inyo ako nasabtan mo sa inyo is to create a sa to So, ito yung objectives ra ganito. If you go back to the objectives, di ba, to help the white sandbar, blah, blah, blah.
Sir, what if fix nato nila tong ilahang kuan katong ilang diagram, then they're going to present those diagrams na lang later if naapay
Time.
time. They will just kuan be called kanang i-insert na lang sila. Just for that diagram para makita lang jud nato ang flow jud ug unsa lang jud siya.
Ang gani.
Which
Sa
of the
sequence,
diagrams?
isa sa sequence lang. Parang mabalaan gid ang sequence. Ug sa context sa mabalaan po siya sa use case diagram. How many actors that your system prepared to access and use some functions. Na lang, muta na lang, pila mo jud ka buok users inyong system na inyong gina-develop. So, di na nato isito lang nato ng ingon na independent ila sa PICAS ug independent inyo okay. Okay na siya, but karon we just clarify how many users.
Admin and user, sir.
And that is really the problem. Admin, who is the admin?
Teresa, sir.
Okay. Now, if you are a customer, what after you register your system, unsa yung buhaton?
Pardon, sir?
If you are a user a cater na cater na the tourist, after you log into your system, unsa yung unang mabuhat?
If naka-register na siya, sir, pwede na siya maka-login. And then, after anang maka-login na siya, sir, pwede na siya maka-view sa mga packages.
Na okay, ang pangutana, kinsa may nag-post anang mga packages?
Ang admin.
Now, another questions. How many um catering services?
Tulo ka book, sir.
How many catering services?
Tulo ka book, sir.
Kinsa man na sila? Because it is already defined naman sa system. So, kinsa man na sila?
Kuan, sir, si katong Enriquez dira sa Bais, and then one of my friend, Renelisa Putalan, and also Adja, sir.
So, nahitabo na ni is kuon, nahimo na siyang personalize. Na how sugot day ang White Sandbar na sila may catering services. That your really concern is to help the White Sandbar, not to dili kay kamo mo mupili og catering services for them. Ang inyong tumong ra diri is to develop a system.
Pwede, Pwede na kanang tulo na mo ka food packages, sir. Pwede na mo na siya i-introduce nila if okay sila. But if they can provide, sir, if na sila kuan sa ilang food packages, we can also input that packages or catering nga ilang ganahan.
Ang problema magud it's only limited to 3. How about sooner? Kaya lang daghan 5.
O kuan na lang, sir. Pwede po na mo makuan sa mo system, sir, since ang admin na to is ang tourism, they can kuan na lang
Add
kanang
the cater.
add ba more caterers nga ilahang ganahan. The more choices, the more maingganyo ang future clients.
Excuse me, may I ask? Earlier you said that ningon ang programmer nila nga they are going to create their own program and pag-create mo og paghimo na lang mo inyo ha. So how can you assure to us that this program kuan will be handled by the tourism kanana mo ang tourism mo admin? Di ba pa-create on mo kay they have their programmer daw. So who will handle this? Who will be the admin if ever dili siya i-accept sa tourism kay they have their programmer man according to you earlier.
Kuan, sir, ang mahimo na lang namo is amo na lang siyang i-propose sa
Sa program.
programmer nila, sir.
Supposedly this is a automatically they want ang purpose mo gud ani is you are creating a system that they can kana ba it's a win-win solution from other parties na ina na ang murag musugot si murag ganahan sila kay it the benefits from their own and then the other sa community pod naka benefit pod kaysa nang mura og you are just kana ganing magama aga system just to kuan lang yun ning ug unsa ra inyong ganahan mura pud ilang inyong ipagama nila unsa inyong ganahan para nila mura sad mura kung na kuan wala na mo nag uh, you are not uh, proposing from their own sake ba sa ilaha and this community ang inyo lang is nagama mong system kay mo nimong ganahan amo nila ipagamit nila mura pud ako nasabtan. Masin napamoy ikadugang.
Hello, sir.
Nawala connection, sir. Sorry.
Just kaya nga mo magud our suggestion my suggestion is way back then is to create a platform mura ginawang suggestion sa inyo ha. Here we go here nagama na nung taog mura og kami na nuoy mo nihatag og pabor ninyo kay mo inyong gigama so disappointing and makaluya.
Ikaw, Sir
So,
Ben. Usa mo
um,
decision, Sir Ben.
hello, sir. So, unsa ikuan ni sir kanang pwedeng mahitabo sir among ikuan ang among system sa ilaha?
Di okay lang, okay
Ilaha.
ra. Okay na ko na independent inyong system. Okay na kin hagama naman mo ana. Ay mag-away na pud mo wag so independent lang, okay na lang ko ana. Pero ang ako lang is my suggestion is to create a platform lang yun na that anyone kinsang catering services ang ganahang mo avail for that particular um diya sa White Sandbar maka-register sila o sila may maka-present sa ilahang kaugalingong mga menus kay ang may tabo man gud ana ug ang admin lang ug mo update ana didto dagang trabaho si admin ug daghan kayong catering services ang mo kung ano pa-update and wa ta kabulo their menus na uban ang menus di na kayo abdi na available so mingon pa katong tag-iya sa kuana ay di na available di ay so mingon na pud to sa admin na o kung utana ko dili available may magudtong sila may na account kay they can automatically set if available ba na menu o dili ba available mura man tawag akong concern.
Kuan sir kanang since ang amuang system kay nakuan man jud ron ang mahitabuan ni sir if may mamig platform nga ang tanang any caterers pwede mo register sa among system para ma-upload sila. So ang mahitabo sir ang among system kay kabahin og catering na lang walaon na lang namo ang white sand booking.
Mura mo ng istorya gud gyapon kay it is located mura gay na siyang gibutangan to White Sandbar because the purpose of that is katong mga tourist na moadto didto sa White Sandbar makabulong sila catering services para pag abot ma naslay dalong pagkaon sa White Sandbar. Human ay purpose nato, di ba? Kung mawala ko ng White Sandbar, para asa malaman nito ang system di ay. For birthdays na lang. For unsa man.
Sir Benhart, is it possible if, like for example, ilang login is that there is a login as a food provider or let's say the caterer and login as tourist. So is that it? Muna yung mapasabot?
Oo, sir.
Sir,
Duha ka account, sir.
oh, see,
Duha ka
then
account.
on under the login as food provider or the caterer, so dito nila they have they can access they can change the menu, they can add menu, they can show their kanang products there or their food packages ana sa iyahang caterer. Then log in as
Caterer, sir. Yung
tourist. So therefore, the tourist can see what are the food packages that has been posted by the caterer. So they can avail yun ana ang setup siguro.
mo dito, sir. Muna akong ganang untang ako na lang gisultian, sir. Dugay-dugay na about that na mura siya platform gid siya for to the caterer and then the tourist kay sakto man gud og admin lang may imuhatag man gud og upload lang og mga forms from other catering services date every day baya mag-update bagong sa available na menu.
Excuse me, sir. So, kuan ani sir, pwede siya sir katong na-suggest ni Sir Mark. Thank you, sir. Ang kuan may tabo sir, dili na lang namo i-include ang room and cottage. Mag-focus na lang mi sa food. Kay kuan man sir sa among system na may Kay di ba ang imong na-suggest namo una sir kay room man, yan ingon man ka nga walay mga rooms diri sa bais na pwede ka kuanon. So we switch na lang into cottage and now kuan karon kay mangutan na lang mi sir if wala na lang ba tong cottage ato sir, mag-focus na lang mi sa food since na-suggest man pong sir Mark ang duha ka choices nga tourist ug ang food caterer.
Ang kaning ato mo good, ang sa cottage, admin naman na siya. Wa may mausob anang cottage kay ang cottage na ilaha man na sa White Sandbar man na. So ang dia na part okay ra ko na naara ng cottage kay ngano naman sila full control kung kisay ni book ana naman sila full control makita man dahil nila dayon di ba?
Ay, so sila dahil may mapili na sa cottage para sa customer? Sir?
Di man kay ang cottage na naman the functionality of the cottage na naman daan ninyong gigama ang ordering ra may wala diri na sa food na wala na ayo cater wala may platform ang cottage kay ang cottage is owned by the White Sandbar man.
So, so this time, si admin na mismo mo ay mo post sa cottages.
Oh yes sir.
So, once mo log in si user, si tourist, mo log in as tourist, makita na niya ang services dito sa inyong website, sa inyong system. It's either food or the cottages. So under the cottages, ang nag-manage ana is in the admin. Then ang may mga foods dito sa imong food provider. So separate ang login sa food sa mga caterers or food providers. So si rooms ang mo manage is automatically si tourism kay um, sila may in control of that. So since ni ana ang tourism nga mohimo sila og kuan kanang na sila ilahang programmer nga mohimo. So kuan na niya kanang it is just a proposal depende na ninyo og unsaon ninyo ni
Pagbaligya
pagbaligya, pag-endorse dito sa tourism. Ana na. So nakuha na ninyo ang point nga food service food and catering and also the rooms. Nakuha ninyo ang point ni sir.
Yes, sir.
Nakuha lang yun ang point sir ang problema nila ganahang i-follow mura kung
Sorry sir, kanang medyo nakuha na mo ang point sir niya. Ganami mo follow sir pero wala na gud na mo masabdan ba kay atong mga una nalibog na jud mi kung unsa gyud among system kay lagi dili na mo matap ang amuha didto kay mao man to na suggest ni Sir Venhart. So nahimong independent na no ng amuang system. So karon naglibog na mi kung unsa gyud flow, unsay arrangement ani among system.
pero okay lang man tanitabuan na mo naman na siya so ang ato ra mabuhat is what karon na lang since nakabasabot naman siguro pud mo so ato lang bahigon yung diagrams and kana inyong system na naman may nagamang system just ato ra i-improve na mo bagay sa to ang mga diagrams na atong tumong sa to ang objectives in your study.
Ako all goods na ko. If may amo okay sila, all goods na ko.
How about Sir
Depende sa-
Yeye?
Sir Yeye, other panel.
Is lang Sir
Wala kay kung kakuan kay na busy ko diri sa balay aning
Yes.
nadili pagkaon ko sa kuan sir mga panday ba prepare ko sila paniudto.
How about si Ma'am Rhea, Ma'am Marilyn?
For me sir kanang katura siya sir i-follow lang jud tong unsay lang nakabutang sa ilahang kuan sa ilahang project context ug para unsa jud purpose sa ilang system. So dapat i-include jud tong kuan sa accommodation o katong sa sa food nga reservation kay mo may nakabutang sa title po niya. Lain pud kay only for kuan na siya kanang food sa to katong food reserve food sa to katong sa dapit sa food kay bali usara. So wala kay kuan ang system dapat naa siya lain jud ba nga na kuan na add like sa accommodation. Na accommodation ani sir kay katurang sa kuan sa katong sa mga
Cottage.
cottages.
Cottages lang.
Okay. I thought nga ang accommodation apil na ang if for example ang tourist from other kuan places ba nga once
Maka
na ano sila sa Negros pwede
appeal
sila
po siya.
makita mga lain nga mga like
Muta na ako ang unang gihatag niya na suggest pero nireklamo sila kay medyo dako-dako na jud daw. So munang ato na lang ko sa cottage na kay ang cottage set raman pila ra ka buok cottage raman ng White Sandbar. So kana nalaman may reservation.
So pwede po sir, pwede po if ganahan sila mo dugang sila ana or unsa ba. Suggestion ra. That's all for me.
Okay. So murag wa na may pangutana. Sige, so we'll just improve and then mo say nako ang ganito ang Ma'am Rhea kung say nakabutang sa yung project context and your purpose and description and objective of your study mo to tong palohon mo to tong gamag diagram mo po na tong gaman og system is align man na siya. Okay, so again thank you for presenting your proposal. How about si Ma'am DC Andy ay Ma'am De? Okay, kung
Saan mga question hanggang pangutana.
unsa?
Goods na sir Ben, wala akong net.
Okay.
Goods
Sige,
na sir
thank you.
Ben.
Sige, thank you. Please turn on your camera for the photo off. Kaya itong i-photo off. Okay, in the count of 3, say cheese. Walay, paniod to na mo dia serye.
Para ras panday, Sir Ben.
Gani.
Kapleta dia sir.
Dok laman pud mi ani.
Ano si Julius, kay nindot kayo couch.
Familiar ang couch na ko sir.
Sige, in 1, 2, 3.
Keso.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sir, ma'am, mapahuway mo.